Now, Ailsa Anderson, fascinating person because she used to be the press secretary to the late Queen Elizabeth, but also she worked in professional capacity as well with the Archbishop of Canterbury. So she was across many things of which we've seen in the past little while, and she joins us now. Your insight is an incredible one here because you see it from both sides. Let's just go with the church side of things first. I saw you in an interview about an hour ago on GB News, one of the stations people can see on the Flash app, and talking about how he would have practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced. Knowing him as he was, how methodical would he have been, and were there moments that you think he would have gone, damn it, I wish I had a redo?
Well, thank you very much indeed, first of all, for inviting me in your programme. I'm really, really honoured to be on it.
God love you.
The Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby, is a meticulous, thoughtful person, and he would want to get it right, considering that the eyes of the world would be on him. So he would practice, he would practice. He's also a very spiritual and prayerful person, as you would expect, being the head of the Church of England here. So I know he would be praying the night before, communing with God, and actually asking for help and wisdom on probably the biggest day of his life.
Of somebody who understands the royal household, the individuals involved here too, there must have been part of you that at a moment was thinking about the one lady who, of course, all of this can't happen without, but also can't happen if she was here. Impossible to imagine, but still, do you think that everything went according to the plans the former Queen would have been very proud of?
I think the former Queen would have been immensely proud of her son and the family. I thought it was very, very poignant. There were moments, obviously, of the spirituality, the Christianity, but also the joyfulness, the diversity of celebrating, what is the best in this country, the pageantry, which, of course, the Queen, the late Queen, would have absolutely loved. She adored the military. She was the daughter of a naval officer, the wife of a naval officer, and two sons were in the Navy. So she would have loved that pageantry and that spectacle. But of course, yesterday's service, certainly for people who served for her, it would have been tinged with sadness. And I think the King's face often demonstrated some reflection and thoughtfulness throughout the service, and I'm sure that was about his mother.
Well, again, forgive me, this is going to seem like a silly question, but I'm going to have to ask it, right? There wasn't a lot of...
No such thing as silly questions.
Smiling, only because, right, I understand the seriousness of things, right? But it felt like even right up until sort of the moment when he was turning around and leaving on the balcony the first time, you didn't see a lot of smiling, all right? Now I get it, it's a long day, you're tired, da-da-da-da-da. But is there sort of some poise that's supposed to come of this? Does this come of the era of which there was one still photograph taken of the King? I'm not suggesting he's supposed to be sitting there and high-fiving everyone, but be happy. It'll never get better than this.
There was actually a fantastic photograph that was published in one of the Sunday newspapers here in the UK today of the King and Queen leaving the centre room, which is the room they have to exit after the balcony, and they've both got big smiles on their faces, good. Almost a sense of relief that, it is a job well done. But, the King is an incredibly thoughtful man. He would want to get it right, and he's one of those people who would think, did I say this right? Did I do that right? What was my expression? So he would be deeply reflecting on what his performance was. It wasn't a dress rehearsal, it was the actual performance.
Bloody oath. Well, as somebody who has seen plenty in her time, again, it's been an incredible 12 months. We know the next 12 months will be nowhere near as full of drama or pageantry and all the rest of it. We've got enough for multiple lifetimes, but lovely to talk to you, and we'll talk again soon.
Thank you so much, Paul. Lovely to be on here.
Ailsa Anderson is her name, her experience with both the church and, of course, the royal household. We're talking about there.